put on myself. So
All right,
I think that
Aubrey, take us away.
All right, howdy, welcome to Tuesday, June 8th, Stand Up. Just a reminder, we're gonna go around, I'm gonna go by teams today. I'll call out your name, remind everyone what you're working on, give us an update on what you've got going on, and if you've got anything that you need to bring up to the team. And we're gonna save actually working through any bugs or anything for Teaching Tuesday, which right after Stand Up. So I'm just gonna go around and I'm gonna start with, oh,
And we do have some new faces, so we should welcome Donna. How do we? You just wanted to go by. How did you want to be addressed?
Donna.
Donna. Okay. So Donna, why don't you, since you weren't able to be with us last week because you were finishing your exams,
Yeah.
quick introduction.
So I wasn't able to go to the meetings earlier, but so my name is Dana. I'm from Ireland. So I just finished my undergrad degree in corporate law, and here I am joining you with this project, and I'm so excited. And we started to work on it from yesterday with my team. So we went through a couple of stages now, and we are on the stage when we are on the Weaver. So we're trying to get through there now at the moment.
And other people can reintroduce themselves so that everyone knows they are. I'm David, we've talked before.
yeah. So since we've started with your team, why don't we continue with your team? You want to say Ryan or Connor? Do you have anything to add about what you guys have going on?
Just hit a couple snags the first couple days. We had some trouble with DocAssembly or Documate not being too kind to us yesterday, but we worked through it, a couple lines at a time, and we got our PDF fielded and ready to go. And then trying to work through the Weaver today, but had a couple problems there too, just like not being fully, I think, like used to using the software or the service, anything like that, but figuring it out and working through. So hopefully we'll have the wrinkles ironed out pretty soon.
Okay, and
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Connor.
No, that's fine. I was just going to say we definitely have a couple questions for Teaching Tuesday. So we'll save those for then, and then we'll have fun listening to everyone else right now.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And I also just want to remind everyone that we have the coding help channel. So if you were getting stuck on the Weaver for too long and couldn't get through a question, you can always throw it in there, put a screenshot so that everyone knows what's going on, and we can, you don't have to wait all the way until Tuesday to get help. That's a great place to go for things. And next, let's move to, how about Regis and Catherine working on the late docketing statement?
It's going pretty well. I think Regis has mostly started. I'm just looking at it today. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, so I'm just kind of looking over the documents now, but I know Regis has started and figured out a couple of the questions. That's all I have.
Yep, so I just kind of worked through all of the questions that they had, and anything that I couldn't figure out how to put in the playground, I just kind of did like a minimal viable product and just kind of passed through just so the whole thing could run. So I have like 2 or 3 questions when we get to Teaching Tuesday.
Awesome. How about Kajal and Shauna? Complaint to establish fraternity.
Well, I started out by labeling all of the the variables in Documate, and then Kajal's running it through the Weaver, but we're having issues, so we might need some Teaching Tuesday.
All right, it's gonna be a busy Teaching Tuesday. Awesome. And so you guys decided to start over. It sounds like you chose, that's great. That was your decision to make.
Well, I was looking at the document on Documate, and it looked like there was no labels on it. So
okay.
Yeah, we did have to start new.
The assessment was your first step, so great job working through that. Next, we'll go to Eleni, who's working on some testing.
Hey, so I met with Aubrey yesterday to discuss the testing more.
I'm having kind of a hectic week, but I will definitely crank out a lot of testing as soon as my schedule chills out a little bit.
Sounds good. Sarah, working on the request to choose someone to be an authorized rep.
Yes. So I have had some interesting testing, and I think so. I'm basically, I'm not, my form is almost there. It just, now there's a new form, so I have to swap it out. So I was trying to do some testing, but I think I let my pride get in the way. So I cannot make it to Teaching Tuesday, but I will reach out because I just need someone to like help me think through how to just swap in the PDF. But I have named all the fields the same way. So progress.
Right, I remember. Good luck, and let us know when you're out. Then I've got Joelle, who I think is working on the pretrial memo.
Yes, I am working through the issues on GitHub. So far, I've tackled the changing the instructions and the wording of that, and just still making my way down the list of the GitHub issues.
Awesome. And Donna, so everyone that we've gone through now is the new summer cohort, and I'm going to move to some of the leadership team now, just so you know. So that group that's already gone just joined last week. Some have experience previously, but some are brand new, just so you know. All right, I'm going to move to Michelle.
I don't think I have any blockers, just did a couple issues, working on zip files for the download table now. I mean, blockers in testing, but that's my problem. So, yeah. And I think other than that, I can't think of much. Yeah.
Great. Quentin?
All right. I think I covered the basis on our admin meeting, but let's see. Yeah, trying to work on our backend dashboard a little bit. And I think this week I'll need to transition a little bit back to the 209A and very soon start working on this form for Illinois. There. That's all that's going on for me.
Great. Illinois is the land of Lincoln on their license plates. Bryce, anything?
Not too much. Still cranking along on e-filing stuff. I have gotten a little like administrator interview that is calling the like proxy server that I have. That thing calls like the Tyler e-filing API. It's not doing filings yet, but I have at least gotten all the way through that mess. So that's good. Just have to flush everything out now. So
That sounds like a very good thing, even if I don't know exactly all the words you're saying. David, do you have anything?
Just an update for Joelle and Shauna, since I haven't had a chance to tell you. I've been speaking some more with the DA this is sort of a related project that you worked on, and they're going to be trying to spin that up soon. So you'll keep in mind that you're going to be tapped to go back and revisit that to help get it ready. Nothing for you to do now, just giving you a heads up. And then nothing else.
Oh, one thing is, did we find any of the repositories where one of the branches was more up to date than the master or main branch? Aubrey, have you been keeping an eye out for that?
Yes, I know that at least two are, but
Okay.
not ready to merge them. But should I be merged? Do you want me to go and merge them? I guess is a question.
No, like at least one of them, they actually need to be switched. Like that more recent branch needs to be made into the
main branch.
Main branch. So we can like just discuss that sometime. And just if anyone in here was facing that, then we, whenever you want, give me a call. We'll figure it out.
So we're talking about whether in GitHub, there were some of the old projects that we're picking up, and there were ones that the main branch, which we were used to merging into with a pull request like we did, there was a branch that was actually the most updated one that wasn't pushed in, And so when I ran through and did like an audit, we were looking at the wrong thing because it hadn't been pushed in. So for anybody who's on a new form, that's not going to be for you. But if you picked up an older form, that might have been you, but it shouldn't be any of the ones that have been dished out yet. And just for me, I'm working on the adult guardianship, which is an older project that I picked up. And that is really it. So I think if we're good to go, we can switch to Teaching Tuesday since we seem to have lots of questions. Does that feel good for everyone?
I think we can, we usually have some other people who will come in at 1, but I don't think we need to.
Do you want to wait?
I don't know, it's a long time, 15, 16 minutes.
Yeah.
We can probably get a couple of things out before that, even if people feel ready to go forward. Quentin, does that seem good to you? I don't like to volunteer because Quentin answers all the questions, so.
Not all the questions. I think especially today, there'll be a lot of chances for people to answer.
All right, then let me stop this recording and then I'll change over to the Teaching Tuesday recording. And then people who